This is prior to the shooting. Again, Judge Roll, by some, to be the most constitutionally centered judges in history. And again, Judge Roll with other representatives were in the process to build a new court system in this manner to assist and assert Arizona's sovereignty again on illegal aliens, gun control, the Patriot Act, and the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. This unique alliance between the left and right, or if you want a Democrat or Republican or conservative and liberal, it's a unique alliance going against the very federal government that they are working under. This is not two left-wing groups and right-wing groups. No, this is a federal judge and our congresswoman, a Democrat congresswoman and a conservative judge, coming together on common ground as an Americans, not as a left and right, not as Republicans and Democrats, but as Americans coming together on a common ground. To look for something and work together to formulate a court system to help who? Not the federal government, not an individual president or congresswoman, congressman, but on for the people of the United States. They, Congresswoman Gabriella Gifford and Federal Judge John Roll, were working together to formulate a new court system to help with Arizona's sovereignty against illegal aliens, to work together against the federal government infringing on our individual and state rights, on gun control, like I said before, on and on and on. Why was not the American people informed about this? Why was not the media taking these matters and information out to the people? Why was not the media informing the people? This is the media's job, is to inform the people. Okay? Now I just want to make another thing before, I don't have too much time. This is prior to the shooting of Judge Roll, prior to his murder. Okay? I have here I just want to point out very quickly that I have where Judge Roll's understanding of the proper role of the government had huge implications in all sorts of topics and issues, including our freedom. For instance, Judge Roll issued a preliminary ruling. Judge Roll issued a preliminary ruling against a case that would have permit Judge Roll issued a preliminary ruling against a case that would permit seize citizens' asset without cause, such as our bank accounts, you could say. I'm sorry, I'm reading this because it's very blurry on this paper, and it did not print out the way it should, so sorry for that. Just days before being murdered, Judge Roll had issued a preliminary ruling with intent to rule against the case of the United States. Okay, some of it is all blurred out, but in confiscating the United States government, in confiscating our currency. Okay. The subject of the case involved giving the Obama administration the power to seize citizens' assets, regardless of whether or not it could be proven that they committed any sort of crime. And Judge Roll had planned to declare it unconstitutional. Now get that. I want you to understand this. Just days prior to the murder, of his murder, Judge Roll had issued a preliminary ruling against the Obama administration of having of our federal government to come in and dealing with our currency matters and to seize your finance, your bank accounts, without you knowing, or your permission for that matter. Judge John Roll was taking this and declaring this act as unconstitutional, just as he declared the part of the Patriot Act where the federal law enforcement agents can seize your bank accounts. But not only that, he ruled against the FEMA government system, the governor system, which the FEMA would take in their federally elected governor, regional governors, and override our elected officials, our elected governors. FEMA would come in with our federal government, pull out our elected officials, our elected governors, in case of emergency. FEMA's stating, in case of emergency, they would come in, once again, pull out our elected officials, our elected governors, and put in their regional governors that they appoint. Who's they? Our federal government. Now, again, for what I just told you here today about Judge Roll is not mentioned in the media, and today again, on 2011, September 17th, I still haven't heard anything about Judge John Roll on media coverage. Now, this may be to say, maybe this is one reason why Judge Roll is no longer here. because him, Judge Roll, along with Congresswoman Gabriella Gifford, working together on common grounds to stopping our federal government on infringing on our individual rights, on infringing on state rights, on infringing on gun control, again with state rights, and of course the Patriot Act itself. I hope you had a little information that was not given to you on media, but I'm here to help and inform you on this matter. Now that you got this information, what's your part in this? Your part is to go out and do the same thing. Inform others about this. Inform others of what's going on. You get yourself involved in informing yourself. Getting involved in reading. Getting involved in educating yourself before you lose what you have now. And if you don't have any feeling of your individual rights as a citizen, as an American, as a person, as a human being, if you don't see yourself as that, I can't help you. But for those who I'm speaking out for now are those patriotic Americans who care about their country, who care about their families, who care about themselves, who care about the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Go out, educate, organize, and unify. Because our Constitution states in the Constitution that we must go against any enemies, foreign or domestic. And in this case, Judge John Roll was pointing out his views and disagreeing with matters of our federal government, of what they intend to do, and what their implementation was with this infringing on state rights and in our Constitution. Again, thank you for listening. I'll be back next time with other topics. Thank you.